Anyone who is familiar with the self-help world knows who Tony Robbins is. Even if you're not really into the self-help psychology book and seminar thing, you probably know who he is because of pop culture. He's kind of a celebrity within that realm, and he's even made some cameos in movies, notably in the Jack Black Gwyneth Paltrow movie, I think from the early 2000s, called Shallow Hal. Now, he's been making news lately for some not so great reasons. Back in 2016, about 40 people who attended a Tony Robbins seminar in Dallas suffered minor burn injuries after walking across hot coals in what was described as a motivational event. Now, that was really bizarre to me, I guess because, hello, are we in Tibet or Indonesia or something? No. This was Dallas, Texas, good old USA. By the way, it costs anywhere from $600 to $3,000 to attend his seminars, so ouch. And if you've got $3,000 to spend on a self-help seminar, maybe there are more effective or equitable ways of spending your money to fix your probs. Or if you've got that kind of money to throw around, I will take Venmo or Western Union or money order. Anyway, he is back in the news again, as many are excoriating him for his misunderstanding, or maybe more accurately insensitivity, to the hashtag #MeToo movement. In a seminar here in California last month, he said that women coming out and announcing their victimhood in the wake of the #MeToo movement were trying to gain significance. And we've got a clip for you here that the organization Now This posted online on Friday.
If you use the #MeToo movement to try to get significance and certainty by attacking and destroying someone else, you haven't grown an ounce. All you've done is basically use a drug called significance to make yourself feel good.
So I think you misunderstand the Me Too movement.
Now, the woman in the clip, Nanine McCool, called Tony Robbins out after he praised hotel mogul and casino magnate Steve Wynn, who has since resigned his position as chairman and chief executive after being accused of sexual misconduct. Anyway, Vice, which used to offer varying points of view but has since turned into a very left-wing site, they reached out to Ms. McCool over the phone and she offered these comments. What I heard him say was hashtag #MeToo is great and all, but it's being used by all these women who don't want to deal with their own problems, and they think being a victim is a way to work out their pain by making their perpetrators suffer, and that doesn't help them. It happened years ago and they need to let it go. All right, so here are my thoughts on this, and then I want to know what you guys think. All right, while there are many women within this #MeToo movement who have legitimate complaints, there are certainly many instances of people using this movement as a means of gaining exposure or sympathy or even fame. And as we have seen with this movement, many of the women coming out are making these types of allegations from literally decades ago, especially in Hollywood. And I'm sorry to say this, it's probably going to seem very insensitive to some people, I'm sure. But the thought always crosses my mind that many of these women sacrificed their own integrity at the time and kept quiet so that they could move higher up the ladder in Hollywood or whatever their respective career or field was. They didn't say anything then and are possibly now only saying something because they had a cushy and well-paying and established career. Now, I realize that is not the case across the board. I absolutely acknowledge that. But perhaps these instances that I'm talking about are also the instances that Tony Robbins was referring to. Who knows? Or maybe he's just an insensitive jerk. What do you guys think? Comment below and let us know. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda, head for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from all of us here at The Rebel, subscribe to our premium content at www.therebel.media/shows. And make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter for all of the latest news. Also, download our new app for The Rebel Media on the App Store. It's awesome. You just download it and you will have access to all of our latest videos and your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda, head for The Rebel.